Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on this Wednesday, March the 7th. And our two topics today are Spelling Bee, the Tribune Spelling Bee, and CARP classes with the City of Columbia. Lisa Rohmiller is here to tell us about that. But first of all, let's start with MARVA Miles, Columbia Daily Tribune.
Hi.
Good to have you here, MARVA. You're here to tell us about the Spelling Bee, the Tribune Spelling Bee, which is coming up next week, right? The
Correct.
13th of
Yes.
March. And we were talking about what goes into the spelling bee and how, first of all, how are the kids chosen?
The kids, we have local bees, and we have 7 counties that the Tribune in Columbia can draw from. And if the school sponsors the local bee, then they can have different grade levels, or they can have just one large one. And then the winner from that bee comes to the regional bee, which is ours. And then if they win the regional bee, then they get to go to the national bee, which is in Washington, D.C.
So is there only one winner from the regional bee?
Correct.
And the winner of this spelling bee next week will then go to Washington, D.C.
On an all-paid trip from the Tribune. Yes, that's correct.
That's nice. Now, how does a kid study for a spelling bee?
They can get the books from Scripps National Spelling Bee. They're called Spell It, and they can download the words and then...
So it's already been decided words that are going to be chosen for the spelling bee?
Yes.
All the words are decided that will be used?
Yes, there's lists, and we get books, and then we have a pronouncer that pronounces them at the bee, and they can follow. There's different books, so you don't know what book you're going to get when the time comes, but our pronouncer will we've got 2 different books of list of words that we gave him, and so he'll pick what one he wants to start with.
So the kids don't know what words are going to use?
No, they don't.
But they know the hundreds of words or thousands of words that could be chosen?
That's correct.
And if they really want to, they can study every one of those words?
They can, and the more they study, the better chance that they will have of winning the bee.
Oh my goodness, it kind of makes my head spin thinking of that, because there's thousands of words that can be chosen.
That's right. It would be a difficult thing for me to think about.
As I was telling you, whenever I type an email and I'm finishing it, there's always red lines every other word, and I go to spell check, and that's what does it for me. But I admire the kids, first of all, who have the guts to stand up there and try to spell in front of everybody, and then the fact that they have made it to the regional, and then whoever goes to the national one.
When they get to the regional, it can be any grade level, honestly, from first grade through up to 15.
Yeah.
So it's quite a range of kids too, which is
now
unusual.
Is the spelling bee open to anybody that wants to come and watch?
It is open to the public. We also will have a live stream with it on the Columbia Tribune's website. So you can go to columbiatribune.com.
Or you can watch it
and
live.
watch it live.
Or you can go, where will it be held?
It will be held at Christian Fellowship School. And it starts at 4 o'clock for the reception, and then at like 4:30 for the actual spelling bee.
And how long does the spelling bee last?
Well, it depends on how many rounds that the kids go. Typically, it's around 2 hours.
Okay, they're spelling for 2 hours. That's got to be nerve-wracking, and for the parents too.
Yeah, it is.
For the parents too.
A lot of people sit with tablets and are writing out the words, and then making sure that they're going back and checking each letter as they're saying them, and then you'll hear somebody go, "Oh."
Okay, so that'll be next
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, March the 13th. Okay, and everybody's invited to attend, or you can watch the live streaming of it at columbiatribune.com.
Correct.
And will it be on the front page for the streaming?
It will be. What you have to do is go down to the bottom of the website, and then there is a spelling bee, so you would click on the spelling bee. It should be there.
Marva, thank you so much for coming by. Pleasure having you here. Now we got Lisa Rohmiller, City of Columbia.
Morning, Paul.
Telling us about CARP classes. Does this have to do with fish?
Well, the environment the fish are in, definitely.
Okay.
CARP stands for Columbia Aquatic Restoration Project. It's a program where volunteers come take a few classes with us at the city, learn about aquatic plants and shoreline management, things you can do to improve maybe the pond on your property or the creek running through your property, to prevent erosion and all kinds of problems that could possibly come up. And once the volunteers learn some basics with us, then we ask them to give back 18 hours of service at projects in the parks.
Okay, and what would they be doing with the projects in the park? Working with the lakes or the ponds?
Yes, it could be removing invasive plants and things, or it could be adding the coir logs along the shoreline of, say, Phillips Lake, so that will reduce some erosion from the wind, and or it could be planting beneficial plants, just all different kinds of really get in there and get dirty.
So how long are the classes?
The classes, there are 3 classes. We like the volunteers to come to all 3. The first one starts Monday night, 6 till about 8:30 p.m. at the
Next
Ark.
Monday? That would be, what is that?
The 12th.
12th. Monday the 12th, 6 to 9:30.
8:30.
6 to 8:30. And where is it?
At the Ark.
Okay. And then the next class is?
The following Monday, same time and place.
And then the following, and the Monday after that?
Normally, yes, but this year the 3rd class is on Wednesday, the 21st.
Okay. And you really should go to all 3 classes.
Yes, because you don't want to miss any of these subjects. For
Right.
Sure.
And if you've got a stream running through your property, or if you have a lake or a pond, it's going to benefit you too.
Right. Plenty of knowledge.
You learn about how to take care of the fish, or what type of fish to stock in your lake and pond.
You might learn a little bit about that, but it's really more for improving the conditions so those fish you do have are going to flourish.
Okay. And then you're asking them to give back 18 hours to the city of Columbia. And if they want to give back more than 18 hours, you're not going to say, "Shoo, go away. We don't want more than 18 hours."
We never say that, Paul.
You can donate as many hours as you want in volunteering, but they're asking for a minimum of 18 hours, and that really isn't very much at all.
Right, and there's not a time limit on
that 18
fulfilling
hours?
those 18 hours.
Oh, so you could stretch that 18 hours over a whole year or 2 years if you want.
Yep, we try to work with your schedule, so...
But the thing is, you probably, when they get out there and do it, they have so much fun, they want to keep coming back again and again.
That's what we find,
all right.
Yes.
What's the phone number to call for more information?
874-7499, and email works too. That is volunteer@gocolumbiamo.com.
But the telephone number again is?
874-7499.
And she's got a bank of about 25 or 30 operators standing by right now to take your call.
Yes,
They always say, if you get a busy signal, hang up and call again. That number is?
874-7499.
Okay, Lisa, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we're going to talk about Missouri Curies and Nora Stewart Early Learning Center. Been a part of this community for a long time. Our show directed by Travis McMillen of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers, KBIA. Our floor director is Danny Matteson. And our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. Bye-bye.